Hey everyone, what's happening? It's Ashlar with a computer tutorial for you. Today's tutorial is going to be to show you how you can actually prevent your computer from accessing any website you like with an edit of a notepad file. It requires no special software installed at all. There is any number of reasons you may want to do this. Let's just say hypothetically that you've got a really bad Facebook addiction and you need to disable access to it, or maybe you've got kids who are using your computer and there's certain websites you don't want them to access. You don't actually need any special software to do this. It's a pretty simple process that I will show you right now. So we're going to do today's example with Facebook just to show you, but you can actually do this with any site, and you can do it with more than one site at the same time as well. So I'm going to open up Chrome just to show you. Right now it's opening to Google. Let's just go to Facebook, and you'll see right now it goes to the Facebook login page like normal. I'm going to close out of here, and what you want to do is navigate to Notepad. I put mine on the desktop, but if it's not on your desktop, you can just hit your go to your start menu, and you can type in Note, and you'll see Notepad shows up over here. You can either do it on this screen or on your desktop. When you find Notepad, you're going to right-click it. It's important to right-click it, not left-click it, because we need to run it as administrator, because the file that we're going to change requires administrator permission. So if you don't click Run as Administrator, you're going to run into an error in a little bit. So I right-clicked Notepad right here, and it works the same if you were to do it from the Start menu. So if I type in Notepad over here and I go to Notepad and I right click, you still get that Run as Administrator option. So I'm going to go ahead and click it here, and right now you're not seeing what I'm going to see. User account control pops up, and you get a message that says, do you want to allow the following program to make changes to this computer? And it should say Notepad, Verified Publisher, Microsoft Windows. You may just be seeing some weird loop on the screen right now of me right clicking. Just go ahead and click yes when that dialog comes up, and it's going to open a blank Notepad page. Okay, so once you're on this screen, you're going to go to File and Open, and you can see this is the path that we're going to navigate to. I'll show you step by step how to do this if you're not sure. It's this PC, and then whichever drive your Windows is installed on. Most people's will be on C, but it may not be, so you need to find wherever your Windows install directory is. Then System32, drivers, and then etc. So if your screen looks like this, you're going to want to, and if it doesn't, and you just want to start from the beginning with me, just click this PC on the left right here. And then you're going to double click C, and then you're going to scroll down to Windows. And then from here, System32. And it should be in alphabetical order so you can find it pretty easily. And then in this folder, we want to go to drivers. And then we want to go to etc, and it's going to look empty, but the only reason that this is empty is because it's set to show only text documents, and the file we need to edit, it has no extension. So you're going to click this drop down menu and select all files, and now you're going to see this list of 5 files here. So go ahead and click hosts, and it's going to bring up this text. Now what you need to make sure you have in here first, when I first did this, this entry was not here on my host file. You need to enter 127.0.0.1 and then localhost. There needs to be at least one space between this. There's a bunch here just so I can kind of see it better. Or you can just copy and paste this entry here and make sure that you have it entered again outside of these hashtag entries here. Now, to block any website, you can copy this or retype it. I'm just going to copy it because why retype it if we don't have to? Go to a new line and paste it back in. So it's going to say that 127.0.0.1, and then at least one space. I'm going to just make it justified with this local host here. And don't write http:// anything like that. Just www. And in this case, we're going to block Facebook. So it's facebook.com. All right, and that's it. Now we just need to save the file. Make sure you save and close it. now if we go back to the browser and type in facebook.com, you're going to see this site can't be reached. And because you made an edit to that file, it will be this way every time you start and restart your computer. Facebook is blocked for as long as it remains in that file. So anytime you decide you want to be able to access Facebook again, you can just go back and repeat that same process. And I'll go over it one more time. Since we're here, right-click Notepad, run as administrator, click yes to the user account control question that comes up. You get the blank Notepad, file open, and then so we're already navigated to where we need to be. This PC, OS install C, Windows, System32, drivers, etc. And then make sure you go to all files here and then open hosts and see we have that entry for Facebook. If we go ahead and select this and delete it and save, we can now go back to the browser and you'll see, well, it's going to open Google. That's my home page. And I'm going to go ahead and put in Facebook, and now we can get back to Facebook. So going back into this Notepad file, if you wanted to have more than one site listed, so I'm going to open that one more time. I already explained this. If you need to, the beauty of YouTube is you can go back and watch me do it again rather than me explain it one more time. You could have any number of websites listed. Just have that 127.0.0.1. So I'm going to copy it right here, and then you can have a few different entries. You could have Facebook.com, and I'm going to paste it in again, and you could have, let's say, Google.com, and now it's blocking Facebook and Google, and we could even have it block. Oh, sorry, we got to go ahead and put that address back in there. Let's block BurgerKing.com, because I'm not going to want to go to BurgerKing.com. All right, and save it. And then you can see now when it opens up, it shouldn't even load Google. This site can't be reached. But your browser still works. I could go to Yahoo, and Yahoo still works. I could type in Facebook. Facebook should not work now because it's in that file. And BK.com should also not work. Yep, there we go. So we've blocked 3 sites. So there's really no limit to how many sites you can block. And I'm just going to go ahead and delete those because, well, I'll actually go ahead and leave Burger King in there because I'm not going there anytime soon. So next time I decide I need to look up the nutrition facts of a Whopper and my computer won't connect to BK.com, I'll have to remember to go back to this host file. So keep that in mind. If you end up blocking a site that you eventually want to get back, you just go back and delete that line and you'll be able to access that site again. So thanks again. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any questions, leave them for me in the comments. Like the video and please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be making many more tutorials covering all kinds of things that you can do in Windows and doing some Java tutorials and maybe some Android development tutorials as well. So hope you enjoyed the video. This is Ashlar, and I will hope to see all of you soon.